Service quality affecting customer loyalty of the Rock Cafe.
The Rock Cafe is an establishment where they offer food and beverages such as coffee, milk tea, pasta, and pastries. They have been offering the delicious menu for over 10 years now. They opened on September 26, 2012 at Espiritu Street, Mangagoy, Bislig City, Surigao del Sur. It's amazing how they keep the business alive and running despite the circumstances they have faced. One factor that made their business still stand up to this day is their loyal customers who patronize their service quality. According to Diaz, the key to a successful company is not only to get new customers, but the ability to retain those customers is essential to achieve business goals. Clearly, the Rock Cafe is giving the best service quality and delicious food to gain customers' loyalty. But there are certain qualities a customer needs to be dining in the same cafe for over the years. The researchers will investigate the quality of service offered by the Rock Cafe and how it affects customers' loyalty.
Need of the study. In this time, there are a lot of cafes opening that are offering various products that could compete with the Rock's Cafe's product. Despite of this, people are still flocking to the Rock Cafe. This study aims to assess the customer's loyalty despite of the emergence of newly built cafes around the area. Statement of the prop. This quantitative study sought to provide a growing trend where there are more coffee drinkers enjoying having a cup of coffee in the coffee shop. The younger generations now make up the larger portion of the consumer base since they view coffee as more than just a beverages. They frequently meet up or discuss academic matters with their buddies in the coffee shop since the atmosphere there is very welcoming. These days, coffee drinkers choose a coffee shop that is based on more than just the coffee's quality. They also take the location service-scape and the level customer service it offers into account. This study will look into two different matters. How does the service quality affects customer loyalty? And second, how can you ensure that customers will still remain loyal to the cafe?
Objectives of the study. First is to investigate the service quality offered by the Rock Cafe. Second is to know how service quality affects customers' loyalty. Scope and limitation of the study. The main purpose of this study is to know the service quality affects the customer's loyalty in their preferred cafe. In this concept paper, the Rock Cafe is being highlighted and studied. It is very undeniable that there are many cafes around us. Oftentimes, people look at the service that cafes offer and if the cafe is well trained and treats customers well, it is likely that they will be loyal to that cafe. This will then look at the service quality offered by the cafe and look how the service quality has impact towards the customer's loyalty.
Methodology. This chapter explores the methods and procedure to be used in this quantitative study. Moreover, this chapter presents in detail the following: research design, data collection, and methods of data analysis. As a descriptive study, the collection of data is through a questionnaire method interview. Bandari 2022 defined interviews that take place by phone, in person, or online between researchers and respondents. For the present study, a face-to-face questionnaire interview was used in the collection of data relevant for the analysis of the study. A convenience sampling was used to discuss the loyalty of customers to the quality service offered by the cafe. Also, the how it makes them loyal through the time, even there are a lot of cafe establishments that is open. The present study takes its primary data from the face-to-face interview on the customers. To analyze the data, Bandari 2022 described the process comprehensively. This involves creating and organizing data, reading through notes and codes, describing the cases in context establishing themes, interpreting, and generalizing.
Research design. The research is descriptive. Under the descriptive research design, technique which will help the researcher to assess the service quality of the Rock Cafe. The descriptive method was used in the study and the design looks out on the type of service quality that the Rock Cafe offers to its customers. Also, we will take account the customer's response and how it makes them loyal throughout the years since the cafe opened. Descriptive researches describe and interpret what is, according to Sanchez 1996, descriptive research includes all studies that assess or present facts concerning nature and status of anything. Statistical measures of central tendency will be used to assess the performance of the Rock Cafe, will only be used to calculate on the given statement on the problem. Henceforth, this data will be utilized to achieve the study's objectives. Data collection. The researcher will administer an interview through a questionnaire with the customers of the cafe from ages 18 to 60 years old.
Method of data analysis. In order to facilitate the interpretation and the tabulation of gathered data, each item was scored and analyzed using the following questions. Score 5. Scoring interval 4.20 to 5. Interpretation very satisfied. Score 4. Scoring interval 3.40 to 4.19. Interpretation satisfied. Score 3. Scoring interval 2.60 to 3.39. Interpretation neither satisfied. Score 2. Scoring interval 1.80 to 2.59. Interpretation dissatisfied. Score 1. Scoring interval 1 to 1.79. Interpretation very satisfied. Statistical tool. The gathered data were treated with statistical tool suited for every problem. Frequency count and percentage were utilized to interpret the data on the Rock Cafe demographic profile. The mean was used to interpret the result on how service quality affects the customer's loyalty in the Rock Cafe. Chi-squared was used to determine the relationship between independent and dependent variables. The formula for chi-squared where equals chi-squared 0 equals observed frequency E expected frequency.
This study, Service Quality Affecting Customers' Loyalty of the Rock Cafe, aims to know how service quality affects the customer's loyalty. It is a cornerstone of any successful business that they should offer the customers a good quality of service. For it encourages to have a repeat buyer, brand loyalty, and have a positive word of mouth in every customer since they appreciate the service. This makes the customer satisfied, and this has a favorable impact on an organization's profitability. The result shows that the service quality shown by the Rock Cafe is satisfactory. The customers are pleased with service and products offered, that they remain loyal to the cafe.